10 interesting facts about space you didn't know. Have you ever wondered what's out there in space? Thousands of exoplanets have been discovered in the past decade. And scientists have found even more moons than they can count throughout our solar system. While these facts make us proud to be living in such an exciting time, they also make us wonder what else we haven't discovered yet. Here are 10 interesting facts about space that may surprise you. Fact number 1. Even the most common elements on Earth are rare in space. Most of what we call Earth consists of 4 relatively common elements: oxygen, silicon, iron and sulfur. Other planets are made up mostly of these same ingredients as well. The problem is that these elements are extremely rare in space. On average, you'd have to travel hundreds of light years just to find a single chunk of pure iron. Thus, most space-based objects are made out of materials that are less abundant in our solar system than gold is on Earth. Fact number 2. The sky isn't blue because of air. If you've ever taken an airplane trip, you might be surprised to learn that blue skies aren't caused by air at all. Rather, they're caused by tiny particles known as Rayleigh scattering, dust or soot molecules that reflect blue light while letting reds and greens pass through them. This effect is why sunsets look red and why snow looks white. Blue skies seem particularly bright when viewed from high altitudes, since there's not much air between your eyes and them, and even though many clouds appear white from below, they are actually full of small water droplets which scatter sunlight into every color but blue. Fact number 3. Everything we know about our solar system was discovered in just 25 years. The information we have about space is constantly evolving, and what scientists think they know has been radically transformed in just 25 years. The discoveries of planets outside our solar system, called exoplanets, in recent decades, for example, were inconceivable at one time. Today's telescopes also collect far more data than previous generations of telescopes and allow us to discover things that once would have seemed impossible. While these facts might make you feel ignorant about space, don't worry, it's simply a testament to how much we still don't know. That said, even if you've never thought about it before now or are woefully behind on space news, there are still plenty of fascinating nuggets out there that you'll enjoy learning. Fact number 4. The sun is closer to us than any other star, but it will never run out of energy. Our nearest star, our sun, is a powerhouse. The energy it emits is generated by nuclear fusion reactions that take place at its core and fuel everything on Earth, but it won't run out of energy anytime soon. In fact, scientists believe that our sun will last for at least another 5 billion years, as long as there are hydrogen atoms in its core to fuse together. It will continue to shine. Fact number 5. The Earth could fit inside Jupiter 1.3 million times. Jupiter is massive, the biggest planet in our solar system. It contains more than twice as much material as all of Earth. As a point of comparison, 1.3 million Earths could fit inside Jupiter. If you wanted to see for yourself how much space that was, your best bet would be to go there. Just don't expect anyone else to come with you. Jupiter's surface gravity is 2.5 times stronger than Earth's, and no human has ever flown there, according to NASA. Fact number 6. We are floating through the universe. The International Space Station circles our planet at roughly 17,000 miles per hour, so fast that it actually orbits Earth every 90 minutes. In fact, we're hurtling through space at about 600 miles per hour, so fast that it takes sunlight just 8 minutes to reach us. Those are just 2 of a number of facts that make space seem almost magical. The reality is quite amazing on its own. Fact number 7. How heavy is an asteroid? One asteroid, Ceres, is so large that it's considered a dwarf planet. It's about 590 miles in diameter, so big that it actually has its own gravitational field, as amazing as it may seem. That means Ceres will attract small rocks and debris around itself. But don't worry, nothing that weighs less than 16 tons can land on its surface. It takes around 4 hours for light to travel from Earth to Ceres, and more than 2 years for any human to get there. To put things into perspective, if we wanted to communicate with an astronaut currently on Ceres via radio waves, we would have to make sure our radio tower was at least 1 million miles tall, or be on top of a volcano. Fact number 8, Galaxy NGC 5765 rotates 4 times every billion years. That's twice as fast as our galaxy does. Galaxy NGC 5765 rotates 4 times every billion years. At that rate, its outer stars travel almost 2 million miles per hour, enough to go from New York City to Tokyo in 2 seconds. Our galaxy's stars make a full rotation only once every 250 million years or so. So how did scientists detect such fast-moving cosmic objects? Using NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory. Researchers observed X-rays emitted by hot gases surrounding these stellar speedsters. As stars whip around their galactic centers, they generate giant shock waves of charged particles, similar to sonic booms, that blast out gas at near light speed. Fact number 9, the universe has 100-200 billion galaxies, and only 50 million stars in our own galaxy can be seen with the naked eye. The observable universe is made up of billions of galaxies, and each galaxy contains hundreds of millions to hundreds of billions of stars. As a point of reference, there are an estimated 100-200 billion galaxies in our observable universe. We say observable because there are parts of our universe that we cannot observe. For example, if you look at all the way through a telescope from Earth to very distant objects such as quasars, you are looking back in time at light that has traveled across most or all of our observable universe, according to University College London cosmologist Catherine Fries. If you add up all those stars, that would only amount to 10% or so what we see out there in terms of galaxies. Fact number 10, Pluto was recently reclassified as a dwarf planet. It was originally called a planet when it was discovered, but it was reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006. This is because our current understanding of planets says that they must be large enough to clear their orbits of debris, and Pluto just isn't big enough to do that anymore. At one point, Pluto had a moon named Charon, but you didn't need us to tell you that. Pluto is smaller than Earth's moon. Pluto is roughly 2,370 kilometers across on average, only about 0.2% as wide as Earth's moon. It's so small that its mass is less than 5% of Earth's moon.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.